Hi everyone, welcome. Namaha, Namaste, I'm Vasanthi, and I am looking forward to sharing a practice with you today that is a lot of movement and flow. And so the first thing is I ask you to practice non-harming, be compassionate to yourself, do what is right for you, listen to your body, listen to the cues the body sends you from signals, that there's no pain involved, because if there's pain, it's pay attention inside now. Also making sure to use the cues of your breath when the breath gets stuck or choppy or at a state of dis-ease. Stop what you're doing, find your breath, and return when you can do so where the breath is slow, smooth, steady, and fine, where the quality of the breath is a state of ease and peace. While there might still be effort, there's still some steadiness and ease. So today I thought we could explore this idea of why we even come to show up on our mat to do yoga. Why are you here today? I know the reason that I show up often is to find moments to pause so that I can not only be the best version of myself, but also most of the times when I step onto the mat, I am there to find a sense of freedom. We all as humans have this desire for freedom, and freedom can be found in this practice of yoga when we set aside all the distractions, we put aside all the pieces, and we use the tools that Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras, codified the Yoga Sutras, offers us these tools on this 8-limb path to be able to put those distractions aside long enough to be able to turn the senses inward, to self-study, to self-question, and find that place where you can find freedom to breathe, to be at ease, to be grounded and steady and tethered, so you can go back with all your senses alert to go out and experience all the pleasures of life, all the parts of life that are ups and downs, that are normal, and be able to feel a sense of freedom. So as you begin your practice today, I invite you to allow your breath to dictate the pace of your practice, because our breath also dictates the pace of our life. Please take rest when you need, whether it's in child's pose, seated, or in Tadasana, and standing in mountain. Do what is right for you. Rest is as important as doing. And anytime you need to, modify and adapt to what you need to. Thank you. And I invite you to find yourself on your mat and find a moment to first, before we begin, find your natural breath and allow your natural breath to guide you throughout your practice, remembering it's awareness that allows you to shift the breath and the state of the mind. We're not physically trying to alter the breath muscularly. It's awareness that will make that shift. May you find transitions to go smooth, slow, and steady so that you can find that place of freedom. Thank you. So let us go ahead and start off seated. And take a moment, find your nice tall seat, ground down into the earth, ground down through the sit bones, through the broad base of your seat. And as you ground down, feel the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, chin slightly drawing towards the throat. And allow the fingertips to rest down on the earth. And feel this action as you ground down through the broad base of your seat, through the fingertips. This energy, this vital energy coming up from the earth as well as from your breath. Welcoming that vital energy in, and then allowing yourself to soften on the exhale. Allowing all your attention and awareness to rest on the breath, allowing the body to be a container for breath, your breath to be a container for movement. And finding that place for freedom within that. As you inhale, from the fingertips touching the earth, let the arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale to reach. Exhale and let the hands remain at heart space, little space between the palms. Let the knuckles of the thumb rest into the sternum. Planting that seed, that intention, your bhavana for showing up for yourself to practice today. Open our practice with 3 ohms. You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to receive the vibration. Receive your inhale to begin. Arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Let the breath begin, let the movement follow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, let the left arm rest down by your side. Let the elbow draw down as you reach over. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale to the right. The forearm comes down to the ground as you reach. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Next inhale, reach back up to the center. Interlace the fingers. Exhale and spiral the palms upward. Lengthen on the inhale. Press the arms out, round the back on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale to round. Inhale, extend the arms forward, overhead, lengthen the spine. Exhale, knit everything in and round. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Next inhale, reach overhead. Turn the palms down. Exhale, lower the hands. Take the hands behind you. Fingertips point towards the knees. Inhale, let the sternum lift. Exhale, neutral back. Inhale, sternum lifts forward and upward. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Hug the elbows back. Exhale into a neutral back. Again, inhale, heart lifts. Chin stays drawn to throat. Exhale, find that neutral back. Inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead. And then exhale, lengthen forward. Let the arms come down towards the earth. Gently on the inhale, lengthen on the exhale. Take a moment to bow down. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, open mouth. Take a moment. Let's go ahead. Let's lower down onto the back. And as you're on the back, bend the knees, press the feet into the earth. Arms are by your side. And as you inhale, lift the hips, reach the arms overhead and back. Exhale, lower the arms by your side, lower the hips. All together. Inhale, hips lift, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms by your side. Inhale, press through the feet. Ground down as the hips rise, arms reach back. Pausing here. Keep actively pressing through the feet, reaching the hips up as you actively reach back through those fingertips. Stay for another inhale. Softly lower on the exhale. Lower the arms, lower the hips. From here, bend the knees. Bring the thighs so the thighs are perpendicular to the knees. Cross the right leg over the left. Perhaps even hooking that right foot behind the left calf. Reach the arms above you and then hug the shoulders back into socket. Take the left elbow, hook it underneath the right, and either the hands go back to back or palms touch. As you are here, this is your inhale, and as you exhale, knit everything in. Draw the head up to the thighs. Inhale lowers, everything draws away. Exhale, knit everything in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And yes, we got everything very quickly. Core is getting active. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly lower down. Undo the arms. Take the arms out wide, perpendicular to your mat. And gently lower both knees to your left. And then let the head lift. Turn to look over the right shoulder. Let the right ear rest on the mat. Staying here, welcome the breath. Receive it with awareness. Long, smooth, steady, and fine. Come back up to center on your next inhale. Undo the legs as you exhale and lower the feet to the earth. Take a moment, bring both hands to the abdomen. Inhale into the diaphragm. Let the diaphragm relax as the breath comes in. Exhale, feel the action of the diaphragm drawing in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Take the arms by your side, palms pressing down. And as you inhale, lift the low back, mid back, upper back off, sweep the arms overhead. And then exhale to lower everything down together. Inhale to lift, sweep it. Arms back, press through the feet, lower on the exhale. Inhale to lift up, and then lower on the exhale. And then gently bend the knees, bring the knees right over the hip points, cross the left thigh over the right, and then keeping the legs crossed or hooking that left foot behind the right calf if that's comfortable. Arms reach forward and upward, and then hug the shoulders back down into the sockets. You can feel the shoulders blades resting down. And this time you're going to hook the right elbow underneath the left, and either they go back to back or they wrap around, and the elbows and forearms are drawing away from your body. You're on the ground with the shoulders on the inhale, and on the exhale, knit everything in, lift up. Inhale to lower, exhale to draw up. Inhale to lower, exhale. You can do it. Inhale, exhale. Let the exhale support you. Final one. Inhale to lower, and exhale, draw in. On your next inhale, as you lower, undo the arms as you exhale. Arms are open wide. Take your time, lower the knees to the right. And then allow the head to lift. Turn your gaze to look to the left shoulder. Staying here for a few cycles of breath, observing how the body, when the body is in a new shape change, what is happening to the breath. Where do you feel the greatest sense of movement to the breath? Where's the least amount of movement? Can you use that awareness to nourish the whole body? Come back to center on the next inhale. And undo the legs as you exhale. Hands come to the abdomen. Stay here for an inhale. Feel the belly rise. Exhale, feel the action of everything knitting in, diaphragm drawing in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then gently hug the knees in towards your chest. A little gentle rock up and down. Base of the spine to crown of the head. Getting a little momentum. Giving a little love and massage to that spine. And then next time you come up, cross the feet. Take your time and transition to all fours. You might have been able to cross and come right to all fours. I've got limited space in my apartment. So take a moment, coming to all fours. Find your natural breath again. Knees are sit bone distance apart. Wrists are under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Think of pressing down through pinky, index, and thumb and lifting up from the center of the palms. Relaxing the shoulders. Finding that neutral back. Finding the breath. And on your next exhale, let the sit bones come back towards the heels. Take a moment to find child's pose. Sit bones to the heels. Chest to the thighs, forehead to the earth. And then let the palms face in. And as the palms face in, keep the upper arms by the ears. And as you inhale, rise up onto the knees. Lift the heart upward and back. And then on the exhale, lower down. Sweep the arms behind you. Let the hands rest on the sacrum, palms facing up. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, overhead, arch back, support the head. Exhale, reach the sit bones back towards the heels, forehead towards earth. There's arms sweep back. Take that movement with your breath, forward and up on the inhale. Exhale back. Heart lifts, sternum lifts, crown of the head reaches forward, up and back. Exhale. And then inhale. And exhale. And pausing here, bring the hands back in front of you. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, coming up to a neutral back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, sternum lengthens forward and upward. Softly lower the belly without any compression to the low back. And then exhale to knit the ribs in, round the back. So see from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, drawing upward and forward on inhale. Crown of the head to base of the spine on exhale. As you press the earth away, knit the ribs in. Inhale, sternum lengthens forward and upward. Exhale, round the back. And then inhale, find a neutral back. Tuck the toes in preparation. When your exhale arrives, with toes tucked, lift the knees off. Take the journey slow. Pause here for a breath. And then lift the hips a little higher. Pause here. And then lift the hips a little higher. Pause here. And then gently draw the heels towards earth. Bend the right knee. Press the left heel towards earth and alternate, bending the left knee as the right heel draws towards earth. Take a cleansing breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Looking to the hand, step or walk the feet forward. Take a moment, let the head release down. Bringing belly, chest to thigh, head to knee. And then from here, shifting the weight back. Lift the sternum up, bring the thumbs to touch your shoulders, reach the arms overhead. And as you press from the feet, rise up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, reach the gesture overhead. Exhale, draw that prayer to your heart, bend the knees as you fold forward with ease. Halfway on your inhale, hands to shins or down the earth. Exhale, step the feet back to plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels reaching back. Inhale here, shift the shoulders past wrists, lower the knees. Exhale, lower chest in line with the hips. Tops of the feet press down. Inhale, sternum lengthens forward, upward. Lower on the exhale, tuck the toes in preparation. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to down dog. Reaching the hips up and back. Looking forward to the hands. Step or walk the feet forward as you inhale. Fold on the exhale. Shift weight back. Sweep the arms behind you. Upper arms externally rotates. The palms are down. Heart lifts. Sweep the arms upward. And from the feet, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, extend the hands overhead. Exhale, draw that gesture to the heart. Fold with ease. Halfway on the inhale. Step the feet back as you exhale to high plank. Pausing here, don't hold the breath. Reach back through the heels, reach forward through the crown of the head. Knit everything in, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And as you sift the shoulders past the wrists, lower the knees, hug elbows, ribcage lower to the belly. Tops of the feet press down, palms are reaching back towards the back of the feet to the back of your mat. Drawing the sternum forward and upward on inhale. Lowering on exhale. Tuck the toes, inhale to table. Exhale to down dog. Look forward to the hands. Step the feet forward. Find halfway on your inhale. Fold on the exhale. Shift weight back. Sweep the arms behind you. Roll the upper arms away from the externally. Palms face down. Lift the heart up. Sweep the arms upward. Press through the feet. Inhale to rise up. Lift out of low back, mid back, upper back. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, gesture reaches overhead. That freedom, exhale, drop forward to the heart and down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands to the earth. Tuck the back toe, step it back to high plank. Shift the shoulders past wrists. Hug elbows to ribcage as you lower to the belly. Cobra on your inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Staying here for another cycle of breath. Spread the fingers wide. Feel the muscles hugging to the bones. You're not putting weight into the joints. Open mouth, sigh. Right foot steps forward. Lower the back knee. Sweep the arms forward and overhead as you inhale. Lower as you exhale. Step it back, find high plank. Shift shoulders past wrists. Hug elbows to ribcage as you lower. Cobra on your inhale. Tuck the toes, hips reach back with knees bent deeply as you exhale into down dog. With knees deeply bent, reach your hips back. Draw the chest towards the thighs, and then actively as you draw the kneecaps up, keeping the sit bones and hips reaching back Draw the heels actively towards earth. Cleansing breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Good. Left foot. Step it forward to the hand. Look to your back foot. Place the heel where the pad is. So feet are on two separate tracks. You're setting the foundation down. Actually, take it back. Keep the back heel lifted. And from here, get light on the fingers. So front knee, ankle, grounding down, back heel's lifted. Get light on the fingers, coming up to a high lunge. Arms reach forward and upward on the inhale. Nice. Reach the sternum up. Take your gaze up. Little arch back. I welcome you to draw the corners of your lips to the tips of your ears into a happy face. It makes things that much more comfortable, that freedom. Bring the hands to come rest on the back of the skull and the cervical spine, and allow your head to lift up and take the pressure of holding this heavy head and let the hands support the head. And then slowly bring the crown back to reach the sky. Reach the arms overhead. Keep that back heel lifted. And on your next exhale, twist from the rib cage, the chest, towards that bent knee to the left. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, open and twist towards that bent knee. Inhale, center. Keep that back heel lifted. Ground through the front. Exhale, twisting from the rib cage. Inhale. And then this time as you exhale to twist, bring that back hand to the hip. Lower that front hand down. Back heel still lifted. Press down firmly. You might have a block here. And from here, uncurl that shoulder. Reach that left arm up. Taking your gaze up or taking your gaze down to the earth. On your next exhale, look down to the earth. Bring the hand down. Lower that back knee. And as you frame that front foot, shift your weight back. Reach your sit bones back without sitting back. Think of hips reaching back, back knee and hip. Back knee is directly under the hip, and flexing the toes of the front foot, feeling that line of fascia from the sole of that left foot, riding through the heel, up the back of the calf, through the hamstrings on the thighs, continuing through glutes to base the spine, all the way up the spine to crown the head, to come out the third eye. One line of fascia. And then on the next exhale, slowly release. Plant the hands, frame the foot, tuck the back toe, reach back through that heel, find your high plank. And on your exhale, shoulders past wrist, lower to the belly. Cobra on your inhale. Down dog on your exhale. Lower the knees. Take the sit bones back towards the heels. Find a moment to pause into child's pose. Finding ease in your breath. Knowing that rest is as important as doing. Using the tools of your breath, your body giving signals and cues to you to tell you whether you have steadiness and ease. We never want to have effort with pain. We want steadiness and ease in our effort. On your next inhale, come back up to all fours. And on your exhale, tuck the toes. Reach your sit bones up and back. Find downward facing dog. Reaching that right leg up to sky. Step it forward to the hand. Walk it through to ankle and knee or comfortably there. Back heels lifted. Get light on the fingertips. Lift the sternum up. Keep that heel lifted. Reach the arms overhead. Ground through that front foot. Think of pressing through the big toe, pinky toe, inner and outer heel. And as you're here and you feel both head of femur bones drawing in, lift up out of the rib cage, the low back, the mid back. Let the sternum lift and welcome a gentle back bend. Steady the gaze. And then take the hands like we did earlier. Place it behind this heavy skull. Amazing what the cervical spine does for us every day to support this heavy head. Let your head rest. Happy face. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, you're going to twist towards that bent knee, towards the right. Open the arms wide. We're going to inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist from the rib cage, chest, collarbone. Open the arms wide. Keep reaching back through that back heel. Stability and strength in the legs. You're always welcome to lower the knee. From here, pause here. Bring the back hand to the hip. Bring the left hand down to the earth. And from here, open on the inhale. Reaching that right arm up. Wrist, shoulder, shoulder, wrist. Your option, gaze can be up or gaze can be down. Observe the breath. Next, exhale, lower that top hand down to the earth. Lower that back knee. Frame the front foot, and as you reach the sit bone back, the right sit bone back, feel how the action of reaching the right sit bone back straightens the front leg. So you're not sitting back to that heel. The action is that sit bone's reaching back, and that action straightens the knee without locking. Spread the toes of the front foot. Doing wonderful. Come back to center. Plant the hands down. Tuck that back toe. Find your high plank. And then maybe you skip moving through cobra to down dog. Maybe go straight to child's pose. Do what serves you. Do what's right for your body. Next, exhale. Lower the knees, lower the sit bones to the heels. Maybe crossing the forearms or placing a block underneath the forehead to rest. Come back to your intention, that seed you planted in the beginning, to set aside all the distractions, to use the tools of body, breath, and mind, along with awareness and our desire to be present, to focus, to concentrate. How in that effort, that discipline, we are able to find a moment to pause, to find that space, and in that space to breathe. In that space of peace, we find freedom. Reach your arms out. Inhale, coming up. Find your neutral back, knees under the sit bones, and on your exhale, let's journey to down dog. On your next inhale, left leg reaches up to sky. Exhale, step it forward to the hand. Walk it through if you need to. Look at the back leg. Place the heel where the pad was and let your feet be on two separate tracks. Reach the arms behind you. Let the sternum lift. So take your time to come up to warrior one. Palms face down, and with the strength in the legs, find that integrity in spine to rise up. On the inhale, reach the arms overhead. Soften the shoulders, draw the elbows out, find cactus arms on the exhale. Inhale, front knee straightens, palms reach up. Exhale, palms out, tips of wings of scapula, draw down the spine. Inhale to reach up, and then exhale down. And then from here, inhale, keep the arms open. Exhale, bring the forearms to touch. Inhale to open. Exhale, forearms touch, and you feel the back side of the heart open. On the next opening, pause here. Reach the arms forward. Hook the left elbow underneath the right, like we did when we were on the back. Either hands back to back or the palms touch. And as you're here, draw the elbows and forearms away. And on the inhale, lift the heart, arch back. On the exhale, go inside that left inner thigh, bow down. Inhale, reach forward through sternum, crown of the head, and the fingers as that back leg is strongly grounded. Exhale, draw everything in, rein it all into one place. That's what the breath tells us to do. Go back out, experience all of life. Come back, rein it all in to know on the exhale who's having that experience. Next, inhale, rise back up. And exhale to release. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, lower the hands down. Straighten the front leg by reaching that left sit bone back. Lift the sternum up, and on exhale, draw the head towards the knee. And slowly, with framing that foot, tuck that back toe, reach back through that heel, plant the hands firmly, step the left foot back, find your high plank. On your exhale, lower the knees, sit the sit bones back towards the heels, find child's pose. And yes, it's okay sometimes to skip that vinyasa. Sometimes taking a vinyasa or hearing taking a vinyasa, we check out and we just do the movements rather than being present. Better to be present. And it's okay sometimes to release that effort and come to a place of rest so you can gather energy to come back to doing. Big open mouth, exhale. From where you are, reach the arms out. Coming up, let the sternum lengthen forward, let the belly lower, let the crown of the head reach. On the exhale, knit the ribs in, round the back. Inhale into cow, let the sternum lengthen forward, heart lifts, crown of the head lifts. Exhale, knit the ribs in, round the back. And then inhale, find yourself in a neutral back with toes tucked. And as you exhale, let the heart start to lead the way with knees deeply bent. Reach the heart back, reach your sit bones back. And then actively draw heels towards earth. With your next inhale, right leg reaches up to sky. On the exhale, bend that knee, drop forward to the hands, step that right foot forward, guide it through if you need to. Back leg, look at that back heel, place the heel where the pad was. So both feet are on opposite tracks of ski tracks. Lift the sternum up, get a little light off that thigh, ground through the feet, reach the upper arms, externally rotate so the palms face down. Feel that strength as you press through the outside of your back foot. Let the heart lift. Coming up, arms reach up on the inhale. Soften on the exhale into warrior two. On your next exhale, let the palms face out, let the shoulders draw down. Find those cactus arms. Think upper arms are parallel, the elbows draw back almost like a cow cobra back. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, draw them out. Inhale, palms face in. Exhale, palms face out, elbows hugging. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to open and staying here. Inhale. And then exhale, let the forearms touch, feel the back side of the body. Draw away from midline. The shoulders draw away from midline. Inhale to open. Exhale, forearms touch. Open on inhale. Forearms touch on exhale. Next time you open, pause here. And then reach the arms forward. Draw the head of the shoulders into socket. Let the left arm this time hook underneath the right, either back to back or the palms touch. And then as you're here, keep the upper arms parallel. Draw the forearms and elbows away. Ground through the feet, front knees bent back, leg is straight. You're gonna inhale, lift up through sternum, crown of the head. And then as you exhale, press through the big toe mound of the front foot. As you gently knit everything in, come inside that right knee and thigh. Inhale to lift up, arch back. Exhale, draw everything in. That reminder of what breath tells us, go out and experience all of life. Come back to know who you are, and that's where the freedom is coming back to self-study, to know who's having this experience, to be the best version of yourself. Next time you reach up, undo the arms. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale and reach forward, lower the hands down to the earth or to the block. And with that right knee bent, reach the right sit bone back and let that action straighten the front knee without locking. Lengthen up on the inhale, and then on the exhale, belly, chest to thigh, head to knee. Slowly drawing that right shin forward, tuck the back toe, frame that right foot, step that right foot back to meet the left. Finding high plank, shift the shoulders past wrists, lower all the way down. And then pausing here, bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and let's welcome a Sphinx pose. So as you're here, check, you cross the arms, grab hold, elbows are underneath the shoulders, forearms are parallel, and as you press through the center of the forearms, think of this action, press through the center and feel the sternum lift upward, crown of the head lift upward, finding Sphinx. If you have any compression in the low back, with any back bends, always make sure you let the feet open a little wider. Slowly lower down, walk the elbows out, cross the forearms, rest the forehead on the wrists, bend the knees and sway the knees, the feet side to side. And then lowering the legs. Bring the hands by the side ribs, spread the fingers wide, hug the elbows to rib cage with forehead resting on the mat. Tuck your back toes, reach back through the heel, let the knees and thighs lift off the earth. And as you hug and press through the hands, thinking of the hands drawing back, reach back through the heels. And when you're ready, we're gonna love up to plank on your inhale. And then exhale, press up. Inhale here. And exhale, reach the hips up and back, find down dog. A little pedal, a little sway. And then from here, look to the hands. Step your left foot forward. And then bring the hands inside that leg. Quarter turn to your left, and then from here, toes in, heels out. Halfway lift on the inhale, and then gently fold on the exhale. And then from here, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, heels in, toes out, toes in, heels in. Keep the toes out, heels in, bring the hands to the elbows, and on the inhale, reach the arms overhead, and then exhale, sit back in. Take the arms down to the earth, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, and then shifting side to side, coming down low, finding a low squat, press the palms together. Use the elbows to press the inner thighs out, lift the sternum up. And then then from here, plant the hands down, lift the hips up, parallel the feet, and walk the feet in again until you find your belly, chest to thigh, head to knee. And then from here, slide the hands to the knees, lift the sternum up, slide the hands to the hips, hug the elbows in, lift the heart up, come up with a strong back. Great work, everyone. Take a moment as you're here. Find your mountain, let the feet be comfortable, sit bone distance apart. Let the arms rest down by your side, roll the shoulders by the ears. Exhale them down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Take the right hand to the wrist and gently bend to this side. Inhale, back up to center. Switch on the exhale, lengthen on the inhale. Gently side bend on the exhale. Come back to center on the inhale. And then exhale, right arm down by your side. Look down as you lean. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. And then exhale, keep the hips facing forward and open into a twist with arms out. Inhale, back to center. So think hips stay forward. We're not twisting from the lumbar. We're twisting from the upper back rib cage. Inhale, center. Maybe even cactus arms with that twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back up to center. And then exhale with knees bent. Reach forward. Down. Grab hold of the backs of the calves. Bend the knees as deep as you need to release. And then bringing the hands to the hips, bend the knees deeply, reach your sternum forward, upward as you rise up. Take a hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Let the eyes close. Gratitude for your effort. Finding that space and breath. Space to pause. Let the arms come down. And because we were exploring so much of one specific place to rest that freedom, we're going to interlace the feet. So one option is you keep the feet on the ground, shift the hips back, arms reach forward, shoulders hug in. Right arm's going to hook underneath the left, the palms touch, and you're drawing the elbows away. And as you're here, you're going to shift the weight to your left foot. Maybe the right toes get light. Cross over, and the toes can stay tucked. Or you shift and you hook that foot underneath that calf. Balances are always fun and challenging for me. So again, shifting back, hug the elbows in. This time you're going to cross the left over the right. Right, and hook, and you're here, or you hook that foot. You continue, and this is a perfect opportunity to show how when balance are challenging for me, I do not attach to success or failure. I come to not attaching to the fruits of my practice, but to being with that effort. And like I'm in kids' classes or any other class, laughing when that effort is challenging. Good to let go of perfection. One of the first things I learned from yoga was to throw out success, failure, fruits of our efforts, and to be fully with practice. So that way, whatever happens is great. Take a moment, find your nice, comfortable standing posture. let the arms come down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And then press the hands in prayer. Gently draw it down to heart space. And fold. And slowly lowering the hips down onto the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. With the legs straight, drawing the toes towards you, take the hands behind you, and as you're here, press down through the sit bones and feel the kneecaps drawing up towards the head of the femur bone without locking the knees. And let the sternum lift up. And then gently walking the hands forward, bend the knees deep as you need to. Lengthen on the inhale. Hinge from the hips, belly, chest to thigh on exhale. Find space on the inhale. Going forward to where it's right for you on exhale. Slowly coming up. Good. Left foot to the calf. Cross it over at the calf. Left hand behind you. Try not to lean into that hand as you press, lift up. Wrap that right arm around you, or press the elbow outside the knee and thigh, finding your gaze over that left shoulder. Come back to center. Undo. Bend that right knee so it's to the calf. Cross over at the calf. Right hand behind you. Lift up through sternum. Wrap that left arm around. Or press that left elbow outside that knee and thigh as you take your gaze behind you. And slowly release. Coming back to center. Extend the legs out in front of you, shift forward. And pressing the feet down to the mat, lower down. Extend the legs out, let the feet fall apart. Let the arms come down by your side. Palms pressing down, palms facing up. Upper arms are softly externally rotating out so your shoulders can feel relaxed. Just notice the difference if the palms and hands are close by the hips and if you turn them out slightly away and let the palms face up. Best way for Mother Earth to support us, take a cleansing breath in. Let it out with a sigh in gratitude for her support. Sometimes the last amount of tension or tightness that we hold on to is unspoken and in the throat. Take a moment. Allow the weight of the body to be held by the earth. Release any effort to control the body. Relax the feet, all the toes of the feet, the tops of the feet, soles of the feet. Relax the heels, ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs. Let the hips become heavy. Let them sink down into the earth. Abdomen loose and light. Relax the hands. Relax the thumbs and all the fingers of the hands. Back of the hands. Palms of the hands. Relax the wrists, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. Let the back become wide. Let it sink down into the earth. Release the low back, mid back, upper back, scapula. Let the chest and collarbone be loose and light. Relax the neck, soften the scalp, forehead, eyebrows, upper eyelids, lower eyelids, nose, cheeks, upper lip, lower lip, jaw, gum, teeth, tongue. Relax the chin, the throat, the ears. Rest the brain. Leave the body to itself. Thoughts come and go, not connecting emotions or shafts from one thought to the next. You're more than your body. You're more than the mind. You are the light within your heart center. Dive deep into that light. And be one with the greatest teacher within you. Prepare to bring your body back to the present. Bring your awareness back to the body. Feel the body resting on the earth. Bring awareness back to the breath. Receive each new breath as a gift of life. As you receive the inhale, exhale, send the breath down into the limbs to fingers and toes to awaken. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Reach your arms overhead as you point the feet in the opposite direction. And slowly lower the arms by your side. Take the hands to the abdomen, welcome a cleansing breath in. Open mouth, sigh. And the knees, press the feet into the earth. Roll towards my voice. Let your lower arm support your head like a pillow. Then extend the top leg. Use the top arm to press yourself to come up to a comfortable seated posture. Same way we began, fingertips to the earth, sit bones grounding down, lift up through sternum, crown of the head, and pause here for a moment and observe any shifts, any changes. that you feel internally. Grounding down and still feeling that lift of lightness. On your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Let the palms touch. Exhale, the hands down, touching the space between the eyebrows. Of thought, of intellect, of speech. And the sternum to heart center. Close our practice with one offering of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. The first peace for the universe, the world, see the earth surrounded in peace. The second peace for our community, our family and friends. And the final piece, the third one, for you, for ourselves. Receive your inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Bowing down, gratitude to showing up for yourself, to self-care, to self-love, gratitude to yourself for that effort, and gratitude to each of you for sharing your practice with me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you find that sense of freedom, of lightness, that as you go out, like the inhale tells us, go out, experience all of life, all of life. And then exhale, come back to know who's having that experience. And it's in that we find the freedom and understanding who it is that's having that experience. May you have a blissful rest of the day. Please share the sense of peace with all those around you. Thank you.